Hello everyone, this is Bhumika Parekh from Leal Public School and today we are talking about the tenses and probably this is your last class for tenses and today we'll be completing tenses. Till the last class we had done simple future tense. So the next tense which comes in row is future continuous tense. Now for future continuous tense we need to see that what will be the verb arrangement, okay, because it is future, it will always take will or shall to indicate the future, and because it is continuous it will always take verbs ing form. But the problem that arises here is that after will and shall we always have to put a this first form of verb. जब भी हम will और shall लिख रहे हैं उसके बाद में हमको एक फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब की जरूरत होती है एंड दिस इज एन आईएनजी फॉर्म. इसको फर्स्ट फॉर्म में चेंज नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि ये कंटिन्यूअस टेंस हमको दिखाना है. अब will and shall के बारे में तो we use another verb here and that verb is be. ठीक है, we use another verb and that verb is be. हम क्या करेंगे, be use करेंगे to show that will and shall is future, ing is continuous tense, but because after will and shall we need a first form of verb we use be. ठीक है, अब sentences देखेंगे इसके. The sentence is she will be playing with her dogs. मतलब वो अपने dogs के साथ खेल रही होगी. In the coming future की future tense के अंदर वो शायद ये कर रही होगी इस टाइम पे. In the future we are talking कि future में शायद उस टाइम पे ये काम हो रहा होगा. That is why it is she will be playing with her dogs. To make it negative, it will be she will not be playing with her dogs and will she be playing with her dogs. ठीक है, नॉट के लिए will और be के भी नेगेटिव के लिए will और be के बीच में will put negative and for interrogative we will bring the helping verb to the first place and then it will continue the same. Okay, I hope affirmative, negative and interrogative is clear. You have been doing it for quite a time now. Now we will see the situations where it is used. Okay, future continuous tense को हम कहाँ use करते हैं? We'll understand those situations. To express actions that will happen in the normal course of time, जो normally किसी time पे होता है, ठीक है? For example, mother will be reading newspaper ठीक है, mother will be reading newspaper मतलब कि कल इस time पे शायद या after that time maybe this is a normal course of thing that at this time she always reads the newspaper. What is the time? The time is 9. ठीक है, it is 9 o'clock. So what we are saying is that कि mother जो है वो शायद generally mother जो है in a general course of time या in a regular basis what does she do? She reads the newspaper. तो she might be doing that only. क्योंकि रोज कोई काम होता है तो हम फ्यूचर में भी अज्यूम करते हैं कि यही काम होगा. अब आपकी क्लासेस अगर सुबह 8 बजे से शुरू होएगी तो आप रोज यही अज्यूम करते हो ना that our classes will start with 8. That is a regular course of time. तो वो इंडिकेट करने के लिए ऑफ द फ्यूचर टेंस हम क्या यूज करते हैं? फ्यूचर continuous. After that, to express an action that will be in progress at a given time. कोई एक टाइम दे दिया, ठीक है. Supposingly I say that I'll be coming to your house at 5 PM, कि मैं आपके घर पे 5 बजे आऊंगी. तो आप मुझे क्या जवाब दोगे? जैसे मैंने आपको ये कहा that I'll come to your house at 5 PM to meet Shreya. Assuming that Shreya is your sister. ठीक है, श्रेया आपकी बहन है, तो हम ये अज्यूम करते हैं कि मैंने आपको ये कहा that I'll come to your house at 6 PM to meet Shreya. ठीक है, तो आप मुझे वापस जवाब क्या दोगे? At that time, Shreya will be taking her yoga classes at that time. मैंने आपको क्या कहा that I'll come to your place at 6 and you're replying that Shreya will be taking her yoga classes at that time. कि जब आप आओगे उस टाइम पे श्रेया ये कर रही होगी, क्या कर रही होगी? अपनी योगा क्लासेस ले रही होगी at that particular time जो आने वाला है. That shows something which is far. ठीक है, तो जो टाइम आने वाला है उसके अंदर वो ये काम कर रही होगी. तो these sentences will also come into future continuous tense. In interrogative question, if you have to show a polite question or you have to ask a polite question, then it will be आप किसी से मदद मांग रहे हो कि क्या तुम मेरी मदद करने आओगे, तो इट इज अ वेरी पोलाइट क्वेश्चन. आपको पोलाइटली पूछना पड़ेगा बिकॉज यू आर आस्किंग फॉर हेल्प. When these type of questions will come or these type of interrogative sentences will come, you will use future continuous tense. Will you be coming to help me? कि क्या तुम मेरी मदद करने आओगे? Because it is a polite question, तो हम ये format use करेंगे, ठीक है. Other than that, if it's a negative sentence, not refusal. Keep that in mind that it is not a refusal, it is just a negative sentence. आप किसी चीज के लिए मना नहीं कर रहे हो, बट आप कोई पर्टिकुलर चीज कर नहीं सकते हो, इसके लिए आप उसको नेगेटिवली प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो. जैसे ऋषि Rishi will not be joining us for tea because he has an appointment with the dentist. अब ऋषि ने मना नहीं किया है कि वो नहीं आएगा, उसने ऐसा नहीं कहा कि मैं नहीं आऊंगा. ऋषि wanted to come but he cannot come. ठीक है, उसने मना नहीं कहा. It's not an refusal. That is a situation जो हमको बता रहा है कि क्योंकि ऋषि का डेंटिस्ट के साथ अपॉइंटमेंट है तो वो नहीं आ पाएगा. ठीक है, if it would have been ऋषि विल नॉट जॉइन अस फॉर टी. अगर ये सेंटेंस होता है ऋषि विल नॉट जॉइन अस फॉर टी, तो इट मीन्स दैट ऋषि इज सेइंग कि मैं नहीं आऊंगा, आई विल नॉट बी कमिंग फॉर टी. दिस काइंड ऑफ शोज अ intention or a determination, and this is showing a genuine situation. Okay, I hope this is clear. That was all for future continuous tense. इतनी ही चीजें हैं इसके अंदर. There is nothing much. I told you before also that future tense will have very rare situations or very few situations. Reason being that we do not have a certainty of the tense. हमको नहीं पता है future में क्या होने वाला है, तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा एक ये चीज रहेगा. ठीक है. Then we have future perfect tense. For future perfect tense, the type of verb arrangement we are going to take is will and shall be same for everything, because that is one important thing, because these are only the words that can mark the future. Then we will have will, shall plus, because it is perfect, we will have to have the verbs third form. That is necessary. अब will और future perfect या perfect tense के साथ में हमने ये भी देखा था that we need to have an has, have और had. ठीक है. had हम नहीं लेंगे. Here we will use only have. has भी नहीं आएगा, सिर्फ have आएगा. ठीक है. Future tense will always have will, shall, have plus verbs third form. Okay. had क्यों नहीं आएगा? क्योंकि वो past tense है, verb की first form नहीं है. ठीक है. तो we will take have. Okay. Now we'll see the sentences, affirmative and negative, obviously. You will have finished your cooking. You will have finished your cooking. कि तुम अपना खाना बना चुके होगे at till that point of time. ठीक है. अगर इसको नेगेटिव करना है, you will not have finished your cooking, and to make it interrogative, will you have finished your cooking? That was simple. Like affirmative, negative and interrogative. Okay. Now situations where we are going to use it. ठीक है. Whenever we are assuming that till a point of time कोई एक काम खत्म हो चुका होगा, हमें नहीं पता है होगा नहीं होगा, शुरू होगा या नहीं होगा, because that is future, we do not know, but we assume, हम ऐसा assume करते हैं या हम ऐसा मान के चलते हैं that till that point of time some work will might have been completed. So we use future perfect tense. For example, I shall have read the novel. I shall have read the novel. कि उस टाइम तक मैंने ये नोवेल पढ़ ली होगी. I am not sure, but with the pace I am reading, जिस तरीके से मैं पढ़ रही हूँ या जो मेरा एक रीडिंग स्टाइल है, उस हिसाब से मैं आपको ये बता सकती हूँ that I might have read it by then. ठीक है. By then, by 5 o'clock, by next week. ये इस टाइप के भी जो phrases है वो आप लगा सकते हो for indicating the future. I shall have read the novel by next week. हमने एक टाइम स्लॉट दे दिया. नेक्स्ट वीक मींस डेफिनेटली फ्यूचर, और तब तक शायद मैं ये काम फिनिश कर लूंगी. सो दिस इज फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस. ओनली वन सिचुएशन बिकॉज ऑफ द अनसर्टेनिटी. ठीक है. Then we have future perfect continuous tense, which is the last tense. Future perfect continuous. Because it is perfect, we need have. ठीक है, तो मैंने have को remove नहीं किया है. Because it is future, we need will and shall. That is why I haven't remembered. And because it is continuous, we will need ing form. Now, what about the third form? The same which we took it earlier. We will use been. Will, shall, have been ing form for future perfect continuous tense. We shall have been watering plants. हम ऐसा कर रहे होंगे. ठीक है, this is future perfect continuous tense. To make it negative, it will become we shall not have been watering plants. And to make it interrogative, to make it sorry, to make it interrogative, we have to make it shall we have been watering plants. ठीक है. Then there is only one situation in this also to understand that where future perfect continuous tense is used. Okay, there is only one situation जहाँ पे हम इसको use करेंगे. That is to express an action being in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. कोई ऐसा काम जो future में चल रहा होगा और future में ही खत्म होएगा. To express a point that will be in progress in future and will end also in the future only. For example, by next month Shiv will have been living in Delhi. कि by next month शिव जो है वो दिल्ली रहने लग जाएगा और वहां पे रहना जो है खत्म होगा जब when the time will come when he will stop living in Delhi. That is also in future. The work will start also in the future and the work will go on also in the future. शुरू भी फ्यूचर में होगा, चल भी फ्यूचर में रहा होगा और फिनिश भी फ्यूचर में ही होगा. These kind of sentences will take future perfect continuous tense. That was all from my side. I think I have covered all the tenses and there's nothing left. I hope it was clear to all of you also and you do not have any doubts. So please read sentences, try to identify them with the verb forms, with the time slot they are giving in the sentence. ठीक है, टाइम स्लॉट जो दे रहे हैं, वर्ब फॉर्म्स जो दे रहे हैं. Read as many sentences or as many things you can to understand these things, because just understanding them like that will not help. Okay, what you have to do is that you have to read these sentences or books or everything thoroughly so that you can understand where which tense is used. So the much you read, the more you'll understand. I hope this was clear till here and you do not have any doubts. Thank you.